Check out Navin Lalo Streaming Network for all your streaming needs. We provide multiple angles, video and photo slides, clean audio, recording a full live stream. Contact us at 335-0205. Remember the name, Navin Lalo Streaming Network, bringing real-time events to you.
सुन्दरा कृष्णा कान्हा मुकुन्दा मनोहरा कृष्णा कान्हा मुकुन्दा मनोहरा मनमोहना मुरलीधरा मनमोहना मुरलीधरा मनमोहना मुरलीधरा मनमोहना मुरलीधरा नटवरा गिरिधरा गोपाला कृष्णा कान्हा मुकुन्दा मनोहरा कृष्णा कान्हा मुकुन्दा जगदीश्वरा करुणाकरा जगदीश्वरा करुणाकरा जगदीश्वरा करुणाकरा जगदीश्वरा करुणाकरा केशवा माधवा गोपाला कृष्णा कान्हा मुकुन्दा मनोहरा कृष्णा कान्हा मुकुन्दा मनोहरा कृष्णा कान्हा मुकुन्दा मनोहरा कृष्णा कान्हा मुकुन्दा मनोहरा आनन्द कंदा घनश्याम सुन्दरा कृष्णा कान्हा मुकुन्दा मनोहरा कृष्णा कान्हा मुकुन्दा
राम कृष्ण हरि मुकुंद मुरारी
राम कृष्ण हरि मुकुन्द मुरारी
राम कृष्ण हरि मुकुंद मुरारी
राम कृष्ण हरि मुकुन्द मुरारी
पांडुरंग 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 हरि
पाण्डुरङ्ग 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 हरि
पांडुरंग 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 हरि
पाण्डुरङ्ग 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 हरि
राम कृष्ण हरि मुकुंद मुरारी
राम कृष्ण हरि मुकुन्द मुरारी
पांडुरंग 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 हरि
पाण्डुरङ्ग 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 हरि
पांडुरंग 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 हरि
पाण्डुरङ्ग 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 हरि
पांडुरंग हरि बोलो पांडुरंग 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 हरि
पांडुरंग 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 हरि
पांडुरंग 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 हरि
पांडुरंग 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 हरि
पांडुरंग 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 हरि
राम कृष्ण हरि मुकुंद मुरारी
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 पांडुरंग 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 हरि
पांडुरंग 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 हरि
पांडुरंग 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 हरि
पांडुरंग 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 हरि
विठ्ठल 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 हरि ओम विठ्ठला
विठ्ठल 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 हरि ओम विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल विठ्ठल हरि ओम विठ्ठला
विठ्ठल 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 हरि ओम विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल विठ्ठल हरि ओम विठ्ठला
विठ्ठल 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 हरि ओम विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल विठ्ठल हरि ओम विठ्ठला
विठ्ठल 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 हरि ओम विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल विठ्ठल विठ्ठल बोलो हरि विठ्ठल
हरि विठ्ठल
बोलो हरि विठ्ठल
हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल
हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल
हरि विठ्ठल
बोलो
To honor a father, a brother, a son-in-law, many, many wonderful relations. And we seek the blessings of Bhagwan and humbly ask of that Lord that today Prabhu assembled for yet another time. We ask that one of your own returns to you into oneness with you. This morning, a father, a husband, most importantly, of course, as we seek your guidance and your blessings, we ask of you that, O Lord, may you continue to shed your grace upon this home and this family, and may you receive of this soul into oneness with you. Hari Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Pavitra Pavitro Va Sarvavastangatope Va Yah Smare Pundare Kakshang Sabhaya Vyantara Suche. Om Yam Brahma Varunindra Rodamaruta Ishturvande Divyashtavai Vedai Sangha Padakramopanishadai Gayante Yam Samaga Dhyanavashtitadgatena Manasa Pashyante Yam Yogino Yasyantam Na Vidusudasodagana Devaya Tasmai Namo Namaha. Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murali He Nat Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murali He Nat Narayana Vasudeva. He Nat Narayana Vasudeva. हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। राम नाम सबको आसन पर बैठे। May all take your seats, boys. Keep flowers in your hand. And take your father's name. Om Vishnurave Shurave Shunama Paramatmane Purana Purushotam Brahmano Dviti Paradeshe Shvetabar Kalpe Vaivasvatman Mantre Ashtavinshati Tame Kalyoge Kalipratam Charan Bholoke Jambo Dvipe Tranradeshasya Om Warren Gram, take the address here in your minds. Warren Gram Shtitao ओम आषाढ़ मासे शुक्ल पक्षे तृतीय तिथौ श्री सूर्य मिथुन राशि स्थिते शशांक शेखर राशि स्थिते पूष नक्षत्र योग टाइटल करण ओम दक्षिणायन राक्षस संवत्सरे वर्ष ऋतु राशि स्थिते यथा यथा राशि स्थान स्तेषु अमुक गोत्रस्य कश्यप गोत्रस्य टेक हिज फुल नेम प्रेतस्य अंत्येष्टि कर्मन् अहम करिष्ये। All five of you say Om Krishna Arpanam. Rest the flowers in the box. Rupal guide you now. Om Kashyap Gotrasya Pretasya Mritstana Sabanimitam Snanam Maya Diyate Tavo Patishtitam Snanam Maya Diyate Tavo Patishtitam Kashyap Gotrasya Pretasya Sabanimitam Mritstana Nimitam Om Kashyap Gotrasya Pretasya Sabanimitam Maya Diyate Tavo Patishtitam Kashyap Gotrasya Pretasya Mritstana Sabanimitam Gandham Maya Diyate Tavo Patishtitam Twang Gandharvakan Swang Indrastvang Brihaspate Twamo Kade Somo Raja Vidvanyakshamadam Muchata Gandhadvara Doradarisham Nityapustam Kadeshanim Ishwarim Sarvabhutanam Tamiho Pahoye Sriyam Om Kashyap Gotrasya Pretasya Sabanimitam Snanam Maya Diyate Tavo Patishtitam Om Sri Parameshwaraya Namo Namaha Kashyap Gotrasya Churaman Pretasya Mritstar Sabanimitam Pushpamala Maya Diyate Tavo Patishtitam Kashyap Gotrasya Churaman Pretasya Mritstadana Sabanimitam Pushpamala Maya Diyate Tavo Patishtitam Yao Kade Pratimo Daddha Pushpavati Prasuhare Ashvayvasa Jitvare Birudam Pariyashnavaha Om Pushpamala Maya Diyate Tavo Patishtitam Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Sri Krishna Chandra Maharaj Prabhu Binati Itne Suniye Suniye Binati Itne Suniye Suniye Kashyap Gotrasya Churaman Pretasya Mritstava Samirmitam Om Deepam Maya Diyate Tavo Patishtam Yam Dware Mahagorandena Tamasabrade Tatravalokanaarthaya Deepoyam Pratishtatam Jai Krishna Hare Sri Krishna Dukhiyon ke dukh doot kare Jai 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 Krishna Hare Jab char taraf andhiyara ho आशा का तू किनारा हो जब चार तरफ अंधेरा हो आशा का तू किनारा हर कोई न खेल आवारा हो, फिर तू ही बेड़ा पार करो। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे। दुखियों के दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा, पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा। जो भी ते टेक हिज नेम शाश ध्यान धरे। जो कश्यप गोत्रस्य चरवाण प्रचमृतसाम समतम एकटे पिंडो मया दीयते तो प्रतिष्ठाम। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे। दुखियों के दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। एक बार बोलो श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की। Let's all bow our head and little prayer. Om Namaste Pundanikaksha, Namaste Purushottaman, Namaste Sarvalokatman, Tigma Chakra Dharine, Ram Ramete Ramete, Rame Rame Manorame, Sahasranama Tattulyam, Ram Nama Varanane। जय राम श्री राम, जय जय राम। श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु भजो मन, भरन भव भय तारु। नव कंज लोचन कंज मुख कर, कंज पद कंजारुणम। श्री राम कंदर्प अगणित अमित छबिनव, नील नीरज सुंदरम। पतपीत मानवतरित रुचि सुचि, नौमि जनक सुता। Everyone. Sri Ramachandra कृपालु भजमन, हरना भव भय दारुणम। नव कंज लोचन कंज मुख कर, कंज पद कंजारुणम। श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम। राम नाम राम नाम राम नाम सबका ऐसी गति है। Bhagavan Sri Ram in our scriptures, one of our many scriptures that have to give us guidance on how we should live and how we should exist in this world as human beings. Sri Ram himself in the form of the divine Lord took avatar. We believe in the concept of avatar. God leaves the heavenly abode and he comes to us on earth in the form of Rd Purush. Rd Purush means a normal man like you and I. So he walks and talks and associates, but the life and whatever he does And whatever is embodied through his actions, it becomes fit for application of all mankind. When you look at him there and you watch four of them, how much son Ram had? Dashrath had. Ram, Lakshman, Bharatan, Shatrughan. Yes, the Lord incarnated in four parts. Tony had the same thing. Four of them. For those of you who know him, and some of you will know him better than I do, very gentle character, gentle soul. Drup is the one going to make some noise. The daughter on him laughing, but never him. Very gentle in nature, very patient. And it made the poor fella get frustrated. He used to deal with that frustration so good. He always remained calm and composed. Gave his life for his children. Everything that he had. Remember when them boys and them get that land and they start to build. Told me, he said, I'm giving them all and I'm giving them something. Let it start from there, let it go where they want. Very normal, hard-working man that come from a lower class, poor home. All the brothers here, I think, this morning. Worked and toiled from nothing until they built something. I'm sharing all of this with you because this shows you the character of the man that this gentleman was. It shows to you how they have come, how he came from humble beginnings. You know when I meet him, the first time I meet him, when this boy passed exam. When this boy passed exam, he came to me in school and he met me. He said, I have a son. I said, what happened to him? He said, he don't want to come to school. I said, why do you want to come to school? Teacher Kishore sent him Maniram. He said, he don't want to come to school. One day I meet him in school and I said, what happened to you? One day I pick him up on the road too. From here he walked into Kerani. And I pick him up and he came. And from then, that's how I met him. That's close to 20 years ago, if not longer. And then I met all these boys. Andrupati. That's how long I have known this family. And from the time I know him since then, and like I said, most of you know him longer than I do. From the time I know him since then, Tony is always the same fella. Storm or sun, same nature. In the Gita, Bhagwan calls us Dwandait. This world is full of experiences that are categorized into the pairs of opposites, good and bad. Pain and pleasure, joy and sorrow. And the human being who can live in this world and experience those pairs of opposites, as we call them, and still remain composed and do what he or she has to do, that person is indeed a notable soul. Yad gatva nivartante, the Gita tells you, taddham padamam mama. When such souls leave this world, they come into oneness with me. Taddham, dham is the abode of God. They come into the world with me, and having reached me, there is no return for such great souls. Him and Drup would have worked very, very hard to produce these boys. All four of them. All four of them. 3 of them served the government, 2 in the armed forces, national security, 1 at the Ministry of Health. Shashi is a work in progress. But he coming along. So just to show you the nature, not only to take care of the family, right? He took care of his family, but he brought children who is serving his country. Tell me what will happen to souls like that if not they go to God. These are these are the duties that we are sent here for. That's why I told you he's a very humble man. Make a garden. You plant flowers he like too bad. Arrows, and if I call him and I say, boy, I have something in the temple. And don't talk about he and Shastri and that car. Yeah. Shastri could take that car and run it through this road like it's a smooth road. If you ever see Shastri driving, this road like a smooth road. Tony go call me, ask Tony and Drup how much time them call me. One day Drup called me, she said, where he going, Ramayana with you? Ramayana? But you know, she will get little edgy. But Tony go say, boy, what you go do? Die my son. I tired talk to him. Never give up. Don't mind what happened, he never give up on Ichiran. He believe in Ichiran. Never give up on them. And Bhagavan says, when you meet souls like this, you don't meet regular again. Sometimes the time we realize the greatness of those souls is when here, this junction come. You see, when this time come, then you realize, they say you don't miss the water until the well run dry. This is the junction that we choose to remember what good they have done. We shouldn't do that. Do it while they live in. These boys, one thing with them, they take good care of their father. When I come to do puja in the house, don't mind what. Don't stick to it, dharma, When you see they had to do puja, they make sure and they do that puja. When I started to do puja, this house was an old house. Old house, the galvanized and in the leaking. When I started doing, but they kept the puja doing, and she doing puja 4 days. She ain't doing no all-inclusive. She doing puja 4 days, doesn't matter how she do it and how he do it, but he want to do prayers. He was put on that dhoti, and he's a man with dhoti. He never wear pants and sit down to do puja, See Shashi have on a dhoti. Never wear pants to sit down to do puja. He wear dhoti. And when he sat, he don't mind how much pain he have, whatever the case. Sometimes Drup tell him, move, I go do it. He said, no, I will do it. I will do it. So when you meet souls like this who are, who have this kind of nature and this kind of dedication and who sacrifice themselves so much, these are truly, truly great things and hallmark achievements in the life of individuals. Don't for 1 minute think that, sometimes what we work for and what we achieve and what we know and where we get, what position we have, those are hallmarks. No. These are the gentlemen. That's why, I share with, I say it over and over. These gentlemen work, these people, these parents, they work, and what should they produce? They produce these. We are qualified. What are we producing? But they did not have education. We said that they were illiterate. They were backward. But if they were backward and they produce scholars like this, what is the scholars producing now? This is why I said, you know why that? They hold dharma. They hold God in their heart. Don't mind what they do, they never give up. He never ever give up. Never ever give up. Them, she go quarrel with them fellas and them, but not he. Always whole, and this is truly great. So may Bhagwan Sri Ram, of course, I have no doubt in my heart that Bhagwan Sri Ram will take him into oneness. When he got ill, Shastri called me 2:15 in the morning. And he told me, he said, the man in the hospital. So I told him, I said, tell me what's happening, keep me informed. But these are the things. And family, this family always stands together. One of the cousins stand up there. So stay together, do what you have to do. And you see the few days that you have in this earth, cherish it. Because the rate things going, this morning I am dealing with 3 funerals. 1 are doing and 2 yet to do. One is a 31-year-old boy. 31 years old. So don't think today you see the person, tomorrow you go get up and see them. The way things are going these days, you're unsure. So do what you have to do today. If you can do some good, help somebody, do something, remember these things. These are the things that are going to help you. So Bhagavan says very beautifully, of course, in the Gita, as we clasp hands, close eyes and bow heads, that in spite of sharing all of these wonderful bonds and memories inside each and every human being, there is a soul, and that is what is most important. That whenever we do anything in this world, he says, Jatis hi dhruvo mrityu dhruvam janma mritasya cha. For in the case of death, O Arjun, to be reborn is an eventuality. Tasmat aparihar arte na tvam sochitum arhasi. And for those who are reborn, death is certainly their fate. Therefore, what should happen? Na tvam sochitum sochit. You do not grieve over this. This is like a process over night and day. Although I may share that with you, we still have emotions. We are Bhav Purush. We're human beings that have emotions, and we can't We can't neglect that. So may Bhagwan, of course, bless his soul tremendously. And may Bhagwan give his Dulahin the courage to move on. You know, the loss of a husband is not an easy thing. That's a difficult thing. You spend most of your life with that person. A life partner, to lose that is a very difficult thing. Especially someone of the nature of this gentleman. And to lose a parent is even more difficult. Words cannot fully fill the void that is left by the loss of a parent. Those are perhaps the two most important bonds in our lives that we will ever share. So may Bhagwan grant them the strength, of course. Hari Om. Ya enam veti hantaram yaschainam manyate hatam ubhauto na vijanito nayam hanti na hanyate न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचन्नायं भूत्वा भवितावान् भूयः अजो नित्य शाश्वतो यं पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमानः शरीरे वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णान्य अन्यान्ति संयान्ति नवानि देहि नैनं चिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावका न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापो न शोषयति मारुतः ॐ नमो भगवते Vasudevaya. That O Arjun, when the time comes, this body would be shed. But always remember, O Arjun, within there is a soul. And that soul is of my own being. Nainam jinnante shastrani. Weapons cannot cut it. Nainam dahati pavakaha. No pavak, no can fire burn it. Nachainam kleda yantyapo. Water cannot, apo is water. Water cannot wet it. Nashoshayate marutaha. And shoshas means to dry. Marutaha, nor can the wind dry it. And that's the part of us that we have to remember. In the Ramayana, Bhagwan tells us, of course, that, karma pradhanu ko vishvat jodakha. Everything in this world is karma. Whatever you do with your life, whatever decisions you make, it is karma. You think it's by guess that these boys stand up and doing this for him? That's karma. That's karma that has come from him. So may Bhagwan bless his soul tremendously. And may the Divine Lord confer. We believe as Sanatanists, as Hindus, we do not believe too much in heaven. We believe in moksha, mukti. Emancipation, that is one, we have to go back to God. That's why we get this human body. Ramayana tells you that very beautifully. Bade bhagya manush tanapava sudaduralabhasava grantanagava. This is a gift that has been given by God. Those who utilize the gift for serving the Lord and for serving mankind, they know of the value of the gift that has been given. But those who use it for everything else, they know not. They remain in what you call agyan. Agyan means they remain in a state of ignorance. So may Bhagwan bless him, of course, and bless his soul tremendously. Let's all join together. Mujhe apni sharan mein le lo Ram, le lo Ram. Mujhe apni sharan mein le lo Ram. Lochan man mein जगे ना हो तो लोचन मन में जगे ना हो तो युगल चरण में ले लो राम, ले लो राम. मुझे अपनी जीवन देखे जाल बिछाया रच की माया नाच नचाया नाच. Sometimes life makes us hopeless. Why? Because we nacha nachaya. We dance to the maya of the Lord. In your life, you will meet many circumstances and many different things. Some you have control over and some you don't. Some pulls you in this direction and some pulls you in that direction. Sometimes those circumstances cause you to become enemy with your own. This is the Maya of the Lord. He says we should try to avoid. चिंता मेरी तभी मिटेगी, चिंता मेरी तभी मिटेगी, जब चिंतन में ले लो राम, ले लो राम, मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो. चिंता मेरी तभी में. Takes one thought alone to God to change your whole life. तुमने लाखों पापी तारी, मेरी बारी बाजी हारी बाजी. This world full of thousands of sinners, hundreds of thousands of sinners. When all of them calling out, like when somebody have over 4,000-5,000 people rushing at the gate, and everybody open them out and they call in pukad. But the person behind the gate, how he will identify down 4,000 voices, which one? So the soul is saying the same thing. There are hundreds of thousands of sinners in this world, Lord. You're telling me to call your name, but when I call your name, would you ever listen? Bhagwan does. मेरे पास न पुण्य की पूंजी, मेरे पास न पुण्य की पूंजी, पद पूजन में ले लो राम, ले लो राम, मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम. राम है राम, राम है राम, घर घर अत को, धर धर भट्ट को, कहाँ का अपना सिर पत को. इस जीवन में मिलो न तुम तो राम, हे राम. इस जीवन में मिलो न तुम हो, मुझे मरण में ले लो, ले लो राम, मुझे अपनी शरण में ले लो राम. राम नाम, राम नाम, राम नाम सबका ऐसी गति है. We would give a few moments of course for his Dulahin to do her part, and then all of the members of family who are here this morning, family members first, and then of course our fellow unbelieving mourners, devotees who have come to pay their last respect. We'll allow a few moments of course for you to come forth and to pay your respect by placing flowers, doing arati. But first is Dulahin. In the meantime, we continue to do some beautiful bhajans. कोई न ले जाए धन बांध की गतरिया, अरे कोई न ले जाए धन. Madhu Bhai say, of course, he will do a few for us as well. जब यमराज पलंग पर बैठे, जब यमराज पलंग पर बैठे, उलट गए दोनों नयन पतरिया, कोई न ले जाए धन बांध की गतरिया, हर कोई न ले जाए धन बांध की गतरिया.
राम धाम सत्य है. बोले श्री कृष्ण भगवान की जय. जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु, जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु, जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु, जय श्री राम हरे. जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु, जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु, जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु, जय श्री राम हरे. रघुपति राघव राजा राम, रघुपति राघव राजा राम, रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीतारामा, पतित पावन सीतारामा। जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु, जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु, जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु, जय श्री राम हरे, जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु, जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु, जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु, जय श्री राम हरे। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। हरे कृष्णा 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 कृष्णा, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। हरे कृष्णा 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 कृष्णा, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा। कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा, हरे कृष्णा 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 कृष्णा, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्णा। जय राधा माधव, जय कुंज विहारी। जय राधा माधव, जय कुंज विहारी। जय गोपी जन रंजन, जय गोपी जन रंजन, जय गिरिवरधारी। जय राधा माधव, जय कुंज विहारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन, यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन, यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन, यशोदानंदन जन जन नंदन। जमुना तीर बन जाई, जमुना तीर बन जाई। जय राधा माधव, जय कुंज विहारी। जय राधा माधव, जय कुंज विहारी। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामा राम रामा हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे रामा राम रामा हरे हरे। कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे। बोलिए श्री कृष्ण भगवान की। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, एवरीबॉडी, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे हरे गोपाल राधे कृष्ण, हरे हरे गोपाल राधे कृष्ण, हरे हरे गोविंद पांडुरंगा, हरे हरे गोविंद पांडुरंगा, हरे हरे गोपाल राधे कृष्ण, हरे हरे गोपाल राधे कृष्ण, गोपाल राधे कृष्ण गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल, गोपाल राधे कृष्ण गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल, गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल राधे कृष्ण गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल, गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल राधे कृष्ण गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल, गोपाल राधे कृष्ण गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल, गोपाल राधे कृष्ण गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल, गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल राधे कृष्ण गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल, गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल राधे कृष्ण गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल, गोपाल राधे कृष्ण गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल, गोपाल राधे कृष्ण गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल, हे नंद नंद गोपाल, आनंद नंद 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 गोपाल, हे नंद नंद आनंद नंद यदुनंद नंद गोपाल, हे नंद नंद आनंद नंद यदुनंद नंद गोपाल, गोपाल राधे कृष्ण गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल, गोपाल राधे कृष्ण गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल, गोपाल राधे कृष्ण गोविंद गोविंद गोपाल, हे गोविंद हे गोपाल, हे गोविंद हे गोपाल, हे दयालना, हे गोविंद हे गोपाल, हे गोविंद हे गोपाल, हे दयालना, हे गोविंद हे गोपाल, हे गोविंद हे गोपाल, हे दयालना, प्राण प्राणनाथ अनाथ सके प्राणनाथ अनाथ सके प्राणनाथ अनाथ सके दीन दर्द दीवान हे गोविंद हे गोपाल हे गोविंद हे गोपाल हे दयाल नाम हे गोविंद हे गोपाल हे गोविंद हे गोपाल हे दयाल नाम हे दयाल नाम हे गोविंद हे गोपाल हे गोविंद हे गोपाल हे दयाल नाम हे दयाल नाम हे दयाल नाम राम नाम सत्य है.
My dear friends, if there is anyone that wants to just come and pay respect, this will give a few moments for that. Anybody else who has come in, a number of persons have just come in, and if in any way you want your respects, we will give a few moments for that. And then, of course, we don't want the weather to stall us too much. So those of you who have not yet come, members of family, friends, bereaved, you can come and make your, those who just want to view as well. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram. Let's all stand. Hare. Those of you who can't, remain seated. For health reasons, and the elderly ones, you may remain seated. Om Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Nam, Ram Nam, Ram Nam, सबका ऐसी गति है. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Kashyap Gotrasya Churaman Pretasya Mritsana Samatam Snanam Maya Diyate Tavo Patishtam. Om Surya Chakshato Gacham Atmamatma Dhyam Gacha Pradaveta Garmana Apoya Gachate Trate Hitam O Kadesho Pratishta Sharedai Om Panchatattva Shante Bhavato Panchatattva Shanti Bhavatu. Panchatattva Shanti Bhavatu. Ram Nam. Ram Nam. Ram Nam. सबका ऐसे गति है. Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. No, the rest you do it. No, I go back, don't worry. Rama Hare Rama 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 Om Kashyap Gotrasya Pretasya Mritstana Samanamitam Om Vishnu Devataya Kate Pindumaya Deta Vrishram Toyanjali. Alright. Toyanjali Maya Dete Tao Patishtam. Itna to Karna Swami Jab Pran Tan Se Nikale Govinda Naam Le Kar तब प्राण तन से निकले इतना तो करना स्वामी जब प्राण तन शोल्डर के निकले. राम नाम राम नाम राम नाम
Navin Lalu Streaming Network for live streaming of any event featuring multiple camera angles, clean audio, video and photo slides. For information call 335-0205. Navin Lalu Streaming Network, bringing real-time events to